Whether you're single and looking to amp up that attraction factor and attract the dream relationship or that person you're looking for, or you're in a relationship and you're looking to maybe fan the flames of desire and rekindle that spark. And as the Righteous Brothers said so many years ago, bring back that love and feeling. This video is for you. Attraction is more than just physical looks. And in this video, I'm going to share 14 universal factors that make a man attractive. All right, based on my work with men and women, based on my research, as well as life experience thrown in here as well. So watch till the end, because I'm sure that a few of these will surprise you. And the great part is that every single one of these you can implement in your world immediately when this video is done. So my name is Kerry and welcome to my YouTube channel, where we talk about all things mindset, motivation, and manifesting, and how to apply that in your life to level up and become the best version of yourself. So, quick little note that you finding this video is confirmation that that thing you're working on right now, success is inevitable. So keep at it. It's on its way to you. So let's go. I've got some notes down here that I'm going to refer to, and I want to make sure I have it right. So the Google definition of attractive is as a thing pleasing or appealing to the senses. And in the Google definition in relation to a person is appealing to look at, sexually alluring. Hey, I'm just sharing. You could Google it yourself. So the dictionary.com version defines an attractive person as, and I'm reading this again, providing pleasure or delight, especially in appearance or manner, pleasing, charming, alluring, an attractive personality. Now, I think back a few years, it brings me back to my high school days or junior high school days when I had the perfect feathered mullet, feathered on the sides, mullet way down in the back, right? Not so much business in the front, but I definitely had the party in the rear going. And, and I would save my money from my paper route to go buy that $30 bottle of cologne from the drugstore instead of the $8 one, because I thought that was the best I could get. And I thought the more money you spent, the more attractive that made you. And man, if I had even a sniff, no pun intended, of how offside that was and not even close to what I had going on. I tell you, game changer. And that's why I'm here today to share this with you. So whether you're, 14, I know I've got this young 14, 16-year-olds who watch my videos that have shared with me. I've also got, 80, 90-year-olds who watch this. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And I know that everyone in this world, every man in this world wants to be more attractive. So this is the video for you. So let's get right into it. 14 things that I'm going to share today. I'm diving right in. It's going to be tight. If you want to talk about any more of this stuff, put it in the comments below. I could do a complete video on every one of these things. So let me know what you're interested in and what you want more of, as well as we go through. Ladies that are watching this, I want to acknowledge you. I appreciate you being here. Let me know, what was your favorite on this list? What do you, is there something I should add? What do you think? So let's go. Number one is authenticity, right? Be real. You don't want to live your whole life being fake. Kurt Cobain had a great quote where it's, I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. And you know what? In a relationship, everybody just wants to be with the real person. And when you're in a relationship, that's what you want to be. You want to express who you are, the best version of yourself. And trying to be in a relationship where you're fake, really, that does not feel good at all. And that affects your energy and your vibration, which ultimately, obviously, is not attractive. So I said I'm going to keep this tight on every one of them. So number one is being authentic. Number two, confidence. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. Confidence is king when it comes to attractive. And that comes back to a strong self-image, strong self-concept, believing who you are, the ability to make decisions like that. Not wavering, right? Having that, ferocious ability to own the room when you walk in. Anything, that involves that nothing shakes you, right? And that'll come down to another one that I've got here later on. But confidence is king, all right? And there's so many elements with that. And not being, not nice about it. There's about 12 words that went through my head that I can't say on YouTube or I'll get banned. But not being not nice about it, but being confident is super important. All right, number three, ownership. ownership of where you are, ownership of your flaws, your insecurities, being vulnerable about it, from a point of growth, being, accountable, right? To, if you make mistakes, saying, hey, you know what, own it, be vulnerable, like be better, right? Admit that, look for help, and assistance in becoming better. But that's huge, right? Ownership, vulnerability, accountability. We're going. Number 4, told you, we're rolling through these fast today. Number 4 is kindness, love, generosity, nurturing, showing that you have a feminine side, that you can embrace that feminine energy and you're not just all business, wear the mask, I'm a tough guy, nobody cries in my world. You've got to be able to show that when there's a time and a place to have that courageous vulnerability, which is what I call it, because it is courageous to be vulnerable. For guys that think it makes you look soft or look like a wuss or whatever, I beg to differ. So, and you can ask any woman in your life about that as well, and then you come back and you can share that later. So, but yes, be the ability to show that in the time and space that it's needed, you can be kind and nurturing and caring, and not just to the person you're with, but to everyone around you, right? You don't kick the dog. You're not rude to the staff in the store you go to and all of those things. So, all right, zipping through it. Like I said, number 5 is you've got a growth mindset. And for those of you that don't know the difference, between a growth mindset and a limited mindset, it's so important. Like, growth is you're building something, you're improving, you're open to suggestions and becoming more. You have purpose in your life. You want to be better. You're building something in your life. It doesn't have to be a billion-dollar empire, but just the fact that you have vision and you have that aspiration of being better tomorrow than you were today is sexy AF, as they say in the YouTube world. So, growth mindset, right? Be open to learning. That could be books, podcasts, attending conferences, working with coaches and stuff like that. All of that stuff. It shows that you're willing to be more. Now, on that note, and we'll come back to it, but this goes on to the vulnerability part as well as the growth mindset part. Men, if you're watching this and you don't know where to start, there's a group called Man to Men. I'll tag it in the comments below, or in the write-up below the description. But you can also go search back in my YouTube videos, Man to Men. It's a group where that's exactly what we do in Man to Men. So check into that. Number 6, attention to personal appearance and hygiene and your fitness and health. Show that you care about yourself. You don't have to be a calendar model. You don't have to be 3% body fat, all of these different things. But come on, fellas. We got to be better. Brush your teeth, right? Make sure you don't got chunks of food in your beard, right? If you're going out to the store or going out in public, put a clean shirt on, throw some deodorant on. I mean, it seems little, but the littlest things make a big difference. And so the more you pay attention to that, and like I said, you don't have to be 3% body fat, but show that you're trying to be healthy and you're invested in that, whether you have a fitness routine or you go for walks or, anything like that you're paying attention to what you eat, that you want to be better. I mean, and your style as well, like I mentioned, right, is important. You don't have to go buy designer clothes and have the best of everything. Just show that you care about your appearance. And that is also attractive. Number 7, loyalty. Loyalty and integrity, right? That's a big thing. Right, is showing that you can be loyal and committed, and the fact that who you're with feels safe when they're with you. They don't have to worry about you wondering where you are you doing what you say you're going to do, stuff like that. So loyalty is massive from an attraction standpoint. And that and goes into that is trust goes into that as well, right? That they can trust you, and whether that's with whatever element it is in a relationship, but trust, loyalty, integrity, definitely attractive when you have those characteristics. Number 8, be a leader, right? Leadership is massive, and being assertive. Now, this doesn't mean being a dominant, guy that's being a bully and mean to people and everything else. But it's as simple as, from a leadership standpoint, and I shared this example, I was on a webinar today and sharing it with people, is ladies that are watching this, and you can comment below if you like this or not, and guys that are watching this, you're walking through and there's a crowd, and you're going through, there's a bunch of people. Leadership is taking your lady's hand from behind you and saying, and put her, kind of step in front and saying, hey, follow me. I got this. I got you. And going through the crowd so that she doesn't have to get bumped into and beat around. Now, I'm not saying you're like chucking elbows and stuff, but lead. Leadership is also being decisive, right? And taking care of business. It's like, okay, like even could be little things. Like I remember, when my kids were really young and you come around the corner and the diaper is, you see them smiling and they smell, and you look and the diaper is overflowing with contents. It's like, no one wants to deal with that, but take care of business. It's like, you know what? I got this. Get in there and get it done, right? All of those little elements. It can, there's so many examples that I could share, but be a leader, take care of business, step into it, right? It's important. Number 9, emotional intelligence. And I've referred to this in a few things, but that composure that you have, keeping your composure in a crazy situation, not losing your crap every time the littlest thing goes off, or even when big things happen in your world, not losing it. It's important to be vulnerable and share what your emotions are, but not flying off the handle every time something happens, right? Emotional intelligence is also includes understanding your own emotions, right? And what you feel and how you're feeling, why you're feeling it, triggers, different things like that, but also that ability to recognize that in other people. Super important. Emotional intelligence is massive in attraction. If you don't know what that's about, do some homework on your own. If you want to have a conversation, gentlemen, send me a DM. I do have one-on-one spots available right now for coaching, and I'd love to help you out. Okay, so number 10, be a man of your word. Reliable. If you say you're going to be there at 7 o'clock, be there at 7 o'clock. If you say you're going to wash the car, wash the car. If you say you're going to go out for drinks with your friends, and as couples and everybody's going out, do it. I cannot emphasize how important it is to be a man of your word. And a lot of times you'll think that the little things don't matter. Oh, I said I was going to shovel the sidewalk, but I'll just do it tomorrow because it's, or oh, it's going to be warm in 2 days. It'll melt. Those little things add up. And when someone starts to question the little things that you're doing, it leads to bigger stuff. So, gentlemen, be a man of your word. I cannot emphasize that enough. Okay, here we go. Number 11 is understanding masculine energy, feminine energy, what that whole energetic vibe is, what healthy masculine is, what unhealthy masculine is, healthy feminine, unhealthy feminine. Knowing that that is in every one of us. Gentlemen, having that understanding is so valuable in a relationship moving forward. Not just romantic relationships, but with your kids, with your friends, everybody. It's so important. And then how that impacts your energy and your vibration and what you're putting out in the world. You know that sometimes where it's like, well, I saw Bob today and he just kind of seemed off. That's your energy. You're picking up on stuff. They're picking up on you. And it's so important. Dive into that. And if you don't think emotional intelligence is important, ask a lady in your life, gentlemen. And then you come back and let me know. And for the ladies that are in this, would you like your man to be more emotionally intelligent? Put it in the comments below, and I'm sure guys and everybody can go down and attest to the importance of that. Okay, number 12, being lighthearted, right? Being able to laugh at yourself, being able to laugh at other things, being, a good sense of humor, easygoing, knowing that life does not have to be serious every single minute of every day, right? And I'm not saying you got to be a joker and a nonstop comedian and pulling out the jokes all the time and be the life of the party and everything else, but be able to laugh and have fun, right? And it's those moments where maybe something crazy, you just drop something and it's a big mess that you dropped, and I'm thinking, like it could be all kinds of examples, whether it's in a store or I'm thinking like you drop something in the kitchen, maybe a dish breaks, or you drop and there's food all over the place, and looking down, your reaction could be like, what the hell, and freaking out. Or you could look her in the eye and give her a little boop right in the nose and be like, now this will be fun to clean up. Right? Be able to have some fun with those moments in life. I mean, it makes such a difference in your world. Okay, so number 13, we're almost there. Number 13, be spontaneous and adventurous at times, right? Don't be the same routine all the time. And now this stands now, gentlemen, now this stands for life in general, but all of these, actually everything on this list actually stands for every element of relationship. So emotional, mental, physical, and so you read between the lines there, and it's also talking about in the bedroom, right, gentlemen? Be spontaneous, adventurous, be willing to try some new things, be willing to share if you're thinking about something, express your desires in a safe, comfortable environment. Now that can mean having a conversation outside the bedroom on what you're looking for and what you would like more of, less of, and if they're okay with that, like what that looks like. I mean, it's obviously it's important that you're both on the same page with everything. So, but and so that's from on that angle. But also, when you're going out, do you always go to the same restaurant, sit in the same booth every time? Do you always order the same thing every time you go out? Do you always go and when you have a vacation, you always go to the same spot? Do you always, buy the same things at the grocery store? Throw a little, mix it up a little bit, right? Have some fun, be spontaneous, try it out. And I mean, you might have a little bit of fun while you're at it, right? Discover some new things and enjoy life that much better. So having a spontaneous and adventurous side is also important. And the last one on my list today is the ability to be stoic. And that is respond to things, not to react. And it comes back to being calm. And I said that, keeping your composure, the being unshakable, right? When everything is chaotic around you, keeping your composure and being like, we got this. We're okay. We're going to get through, right? Whatever it is. And whether that's adversity, whether it's like things you can control, can't control, but regardless of what it is, you've got that composure and that confidence and that stoic vibe that things are going to be okay. So those are my 14 on the list today, and I'm sure that there's more that you probably think of. I'd love to know what your favorite was, as I mentioned earlier, and if you have one to add, please put that in the comments below. And I want to remind you as we're closing out today that when it comes to attraction, you could do every single one of these, but attraction starts from within, right? There's a saying, and it goes, someone can only love you as much as you love yourself. When you look in the mirror, what do you say about yourself? What do you think? It's about that self-talk. It's about that self-concept that I mentioned earlier in one of the points. But that, what do you believe to be true about you? And if you don't think that you're attractive and you start talking crap about yourself, that's where there's work to be done. So gentlemen, that's where it starts. Don't worry about how great your hair looks or buying the best cologne. It's about that image of you. And sometimes that's tough work to do. But I'm willing to support and help you with that. Once again, if you're interested in doing that work, send me a DM or book a free call by clicking the link below, and we can see if we're a good fit together. So I love to finish with a quote. It's by Rhonda Byrne. She's from The Secret. And again, in tying all of this together, it says, or she says, feel really good about you, and you will attract more people, circumstances, and events that will make you feel good. It starts with you. And I want to emphasize that so much. Attraction starts with you, your energy, your vibe. And again, you don't have to go from 0 to 100. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be making progress. And that's what this channel is all about. Constantly working and becoming the best versions of us. Excited for what is, or grateful for what is, and excited for what's coming. That's what this is all about. So if you enjoyed the video today and you found value, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. That's what this is all about, applying manifesting mindset and motivation to encourage you to become the best version of yourself. This obviously applies to relationships and, and growth as a man, but all of the things we discuss on this channel is all about that. So if you found value, again, please subscribe. You can click the little bell icon, get notified. I release videos every single week, and I would love to have you as a part of our growing community by commenting below and joining with what we're doing. So if you'd like to keep the momentum going, you can watch this next video that's popping up on the screen right now, because like I mentioned, it's all about mindset, motivation, manifesting, and how to apply it to your life to become the best version of yourself, just like I'm doing right now. Am I all of these traits on this list? Well, I like to think I have at least a little bit of some of them. Am I perfect on all of them? Not at all. But that's the beauty of this, is that I'm working at it, and I will be better tomorrow than I am today. So thank you for joining today. I am grateful for you. And as always, until the next video, sending peace, love, and positive vibes your way.